...2024 has been a mixed year for Irish tourism. The North American market has been strong. That's really important because they're big spenders. They tour the regions. That's a very, very valuable market. Great transatlantic air access from Aer Lingus, which is important. But other markets have been soft. Europe has been a mixed bag. The domestic market has been soft. GB is looking a little worrying. So on the demand side, it's been a mixed picture. But the big challenge for Irish tourism and hospitality is costs of business.
So tourism is absolutely key. Obviously, as Ireland's leading Indigenous industry, you know, we employ 270,000 people in our industry, and 70% of that employment is in regional Ireland.
It was a challenging start to the summer season for Aer Lingus in that we had industrial action for a period of about 3 weeks from the end of June onwards. But from the middle of July, our full services were back up and running.
We know from the CSO data that numbers into Ireland held up overall, but the length of stay has been down. We really felt that.
Shannon Airport has had a very strong year in 24. Year to date to the end of August, our numbers are up 7%.
The college football game in August was a huge success with 20,000 inbound visitors coming to Ireland for the Georgia Tech Florida State game.
The cost of doing business in the visitor attraction sector is literally something that's keeping people awake at night. So we know that the costs in terms of wages have been going up this year and will continue over the next couple of years. Insurance, no sign of that coming down anytime soon. Energy, rates, etc. It's just an amalgam of factors that are outside of our control.
Cost pressures continue to remain a significant challenge for the hotel industry and indeed the hospitality and food sector right across Ireland.
The season has been very difficult to date in terms of the cost of business for restaurants.
The cost, the increase in cost, particularly around food, has been staggering.
It's a really challenging period. Businesses have two choices. One is to pass the prices on to the consumer, and obviously that impacts on demand. Or the other issue is, do they absorb all the cost increases to the bottom line? And obviously that's not good for viability.
The members that I represent have advocated and said to me quite clearly that the 9% VAT rate is the only show in town.
I think the upcoming budget is particularly important for the Irish tourism sector.
The economic value of tourism nationally really needs to be recognised, employing 1 in 9.
The easiest, most impactful, most direct, most sector-specific way of government supporting the sector is the restoration of the 9% VAT rate.
You know, we're an island economy. We rely so much on tourism. So VAT needs to be restored to 9%, and most importantly for businesses that are reliant on food services, they really need to have VAT back to 9%.
It's also important that government keep investing in tourism. Fáilte Ireland and Tourism Ireland do really important work for the industry. It's important their budgets are adequate to meet the needs of the sector.
It's not until the night before the budget that it's signed off, so we advocate and we lobby right up to and including that evening.
When we talk about sustainability, we're talking economically, we're talking environmentally, and we're talking about the social element, like the community element. And we've got some amazing examples right around the country. Visitor attractions tend to be quite complex sites, whether they're heritage buildings or natural landscapes. So we've pretty unique challenges, but as a sector, we're ready and willing to meet those.
Other elements the government can do is they can introduce sustainability initiatives and supports around the SAAI, because we know how challenging it is to get access to grants for retrofitting your businesses around that.
We're also working with our airline partners to help them to decarbonise their operations, and I think longer term there's a real opportunity for Ireland around sustainable aviation fuel.
If our brand is perceived wrongly and we are deemed to be expensive, then there's going to be detrimental consequences in terms of the inbound tourism economy.
We need to be cognizant that cost pressures are still facing us, and government need to put in place a framework to ensure businesses can meet those cost pressures.
The passenger cap at Dublin Airport, I think we don't yet know what the implications are going to be. It's very concerning when we hear that airlines requesting space slots for next year are being declined?
At the moment, there are some obstacles to growth that need to be addressed. The airport passenger cap is a major worry. Lots of hotel bedrooms out of the equation due to government contracts. Lots of cost pressures. We need all those areas addressed if the sector is to grow and thrive into the future.
We're on the back foot, that's my firm opinion, and we have a lot of work to do, and I believe there's great ambition within our sector to do that, but that has to be matched by government.
We're cautiously optimistic, but we have got concerns. We are very resilient, so we will navigate these new waters and we will find a way around them, as we always do.